Guys, good to have you back. This is my second YouTube video going through some of my extreme metal, heavy metal collection. Today it's not going to be vinyl or LPs, it's going to be cassettes. In here is just a normal old box, you might think, just looking at it, but about 2-3 weeks ago my wife was in the loft cleaning the loft out. More of a job for a man really, but that's another question, that's another day. And she found this old cassette box full of fantastic metal cassettes, death metal cassettes that I thought I'd got rid of years ago. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to show you exactly what is in here. Okay, so we're just going to go through and show you very quickly what I found. So come with me. Okay, lots of great things here. Starting with, everyone knows this one. This is Terrorizer World Downfall. This is an earache cassette. It's an official earache cassette released in '89, and this is an original copy. It's barely been played. It's in immaculate condition, as are all these tapes here. And we've got Birmingham's Bolt Thrower. This is War Master, their third album, one of their best. I think Realm of Chaos has got a little bit more on this one, but this could be their best album. It's got great tracks such as Cenotaph and What Dwells Within. It's a really good cassette. This is hard to find. It's never sold particularly well. This is the legendary Massacre, featuring Cam Lee on drums and the rhythm section of Death. Bill Andrews on drums and Terry Butler on bass. And of course the former lead guitarist of Death, Rick Ross, or Frank DeLillo as his real name, but his stage name was Rick Ross, and they released the re-recording of all their demos and called it From Beyond. This is an original earache cassette from 1991. Very hard to find. It's a bit of let's put this down so you can see these pictures a little bit better. There you go, that looks better like that. So we have that. Then I found this one, Effigy of the Forgotten by Suffocation. Okay, this is a 1991 release as well, official release from Roadrunner. It's got lyrics inside and everything like that. I mean, you just can't find these things nowadays. Napalm Death, Harmony Corruption. You just can't find this stuff nowadays. A bit of Carcass, Descanting the Insalubrious. Really good album, it's their third release. Earache Records again, 1991. Once again, you can't find this stuff. You just can't find it. Moving on to other bands from the UK, we've got Paradise Lost, Lost Paradise on Peaceville Records. Whoops. It was in mint condition. On Peaceville, as I say there. And as I say, these cassettes have barely been played really. I was always more, and I still am, more into vinyl. So these were often not really used a great deal. Nocturnos, I've got this on vinyl, I bought it again recently, I'll show you the vinyl very soon, but this is a brilliant album, combining keyboards with death metal, featuring Mike Browning, who used to be the original drummer stroke vocalist for Morbid Angel, prior to David Vincent joining, and also Pete Commando Sandoval. There you go, track listing on there. Bit of a paint splodge, but it will clean up. Death, Spiritual Healing, talking about Death, one of their better records featuring the uber-talented James Murphy on lead guitar. James Murphy was an avid player, like Chuck Schuldiner, of BC Rich guitars, which makes him a legend in my book, because BC Rich are officially the best guitars for death metal, or any metal, come to think of it. So that's a nice one to keep. Staying on the death theme, Leprosy, Under One Flag Records, UK pressing of the cassette. Lyrics inside and some rather nice photos of the band. Don't know where you get this stuff nowadays. The Incomplete Obituary. Almost brand new, that one. Well, I barely played that one for some strange reason. Cannibal Corpse, The Bleeding. Notice the censored cover. Okay. Does it include the lyrics, this one? I'm not sure it does. I was a bit disappointed. In fact, it doesn't even mention all the tracks on the back for fear of offending people. Some great tracks on that. In fact, I think it's Cannibal Corpse's finest moment. A lot of people say Tomb of the Mutilated is the best one. It's a good album, but I think they only say that because Hammer Smash Face on it. This one, Staring Through the Eyes of the Dead, fantastic. The bass work from Alex Webster, well, the guy's a genius. Morbid Angel, Covenant, their 4th record. A real sludgy album, this one, from I believe 1993, 92, 93? 93 I think. Original Earache cassette. Death, Human. Brilliant record, this one as well. Easily one of the best. Getting a bit more technical, Death were then, and they had a new lineup. They had Sean Reinart on drums from Cynic, also from Cynic on lead guitar Paul Masvidal, and I believe on bass, like Alex Webster, one of the finest bass players in extreme metal, Steve DiGiorgio. Sorry, Steve, if I've pronounced your name wrongly there. It's a little bit of a mouthful sometimes when you're trying to get all these words out. Another album which is great. This is the unreleased album which was eventually released in 92, I think. 91, 92. This is Abominations of Desolation. Now, this one features not Pete Sandoval on drums and not David Vincent on bass vocals. This is Mike Browning on drums and vocals from Nocturnos. Just before I go, I did get a new cassette the other day. Not often do you get new cassettes, but in the land of extreme metal you do, and you're thankful for them, and I'm very thankful to receive this. This is a new demo tape called Descend into Darkness by an excellent UK black metal band called Witch Clan. Now the guy, it was a band, it's now a one-man project. They're releasing their debut album later on this year. There's a limited amount of these demos available. If you're interested in getting one, and I recommend you do, it's a fantastic sounding demo with some great harsh black metal on it, is go to YouTube channel DJM Bass, or if you type into the YouTube search engine death metal vinyl, it comes up. He will come up there. It's a guy called Matt Bass who makes this now. He's part of. He's the guy that is Witch Clan. He's got a fantastic YouTube channel where he reviews a lot of extreme death metal, black metal, a lot of vinyl, a lot of interesting stuff that's really hard to find, and a lot of really obscure demo tapes that he's had for years and years and years, and he shows them. But this is a really good demo. It's very professionally put together with the printed there, and mine is number 41 of 200. So there's 200 of these. You can get it on CD too, but I believe there's only 20. So the CD is rarer, but this is maybe more old school. So there we go. Let's put you back on here and end the video. But I hope you've learnt a little bit about extreme metal collecting, particularly cassettes, because not many people tend to collect cassettes. They tend to be something which is very disposable and thrown away. I think it was mainly because they were much easier to copy than vinyl and CDs and stuff like that back in the day. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There'll be some more vinyl coming very, very soon. So rock on and take care.